well, better than she is.
Oh my gosh.
But she's alert, and that's good.
Good.
Right here.
So, single vehicle rollover. It looks like she rolled this way. I'm not seeing any skid marks this way, but you can see she took out the tree. I'm just saying she because they told me it was a female driver over there. Took out the tree, rolled it this way, and came to rest right there. But I'm not seeing any skid marks.
Was she? Now.
Yeah. I don't know if she jumped the median there or if she was driving wrong way.
Well, we have a couple of guys here. Guys, you were saying that she
must jump. According to the person we tried to help, he jumped.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
And almost hit him. That's why he had pulled over.
Yeah.
And we tried to assist him, and then he told us
It appears she jumped the median and then ended up hit the tree here and then flipped over. And she was on the other side of the road. Yeah. So she's being taken out right now. She was alert. We actually saw her on the phone, where it looked like she was talking to somebody on the phone while she was in the car, rolled over.
So they got a C-collar on her right now, so they're taking spinal precautions. I mean, obviously, it's a pretty heavy rollover.
Yeah.
So they're going to probably immobilize her for spinal precautions. I didn't hear if they put a helicopter or anything on standby or anything, but I wouldn't be surprised if they put one on standby for this, but whether they're actually going to launch one or not, it depends on the severity of her injuries.
Yeah. Tom Ryan with CoolFMOnline.com on location here at Texas Roadhouse, right by AZ-92, along with Zach Bennett from the Sierra Vista News Network, who I just talked with here. With me at the moment, I just got onto the scene here of a one-vehicle rollover that apparently crossed the median. She's being taken away right now. It's a female. Did see her, she is alert. Yeah, did see her seemingly talk on the phone here as they were trying to extract her from the car.
I don't know how soon you went live, but those little pieces of metal right there, so the fire department uses those and that cribbing underneath to secure the car so it doesn't roll back over while they're trying to pull the person out.
Okay,
so
yeah.
they pound those into the ground and they stick them up like that at an angle, so if the car were to shift, those would stop it.
Okay, yeah, those, I see what you're saying, the blue and red angle bars or whatever they are.
I'm not too sure. They have there's a specific name to them. It's a rescue something. It has a number at the end, but
yeah,
that's basically what it's used for, is to support the vehicle. And then you see that cribbing underneath. So that vehicle is very stable right now.
Right. Well, yeah, and the witnesses didn't actually see it.
Oh, they didn't? They just heard?
I just talked to them before I got here, but they tried to help somebody that was pulled over, seemingly help somebody, but the guy apparently pulled over because this lady, as she crossed, almost hit him, and then they pulled over to help him, so they didn't actually see the accident. They just went by what he was telling them what happened.
And judging from what I'm seeing, there's a lot of force behind this accident. So
God, yeah.
the speed limit here is 45 miles an hour. So from what the initial witness said, she crossed over from the northbound lanes into the southbound lanes of travel, came across, somehow rolled over, hit the tree, and continued on rolling.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of force, and I'm not too sure if speed's going to be a factor on this one because, like I said, it takes a lot of force, and I'm not too sure if 45 is going to bring you over a curb, cause you to roll, blow through a tree, knock the tree out of the ground, and continue rolling about, I want to say, probably 50 feet.
Yeah, right.
So we'll see. But now that she's in the ambulance and all that, we could probably get a little bit closer and check it out.
All right.
Hobble over there.
Yeah, right, exactly. You had your own injury situation, Zach, from Saturday.
Yeah, I got to go talk to a surgeon on Monday up in Tucson at Tucson Orthopedics.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, that's good. So here's where the tree root was, right here. So it literally ripped it out of the ground. And then, so after she took the tree out of the ground, literally flipped more. So she ended up right over here.
Yep.
Zach.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Okay.
But I don't see any skid marks in the other lane or anything else either. Crazy.
I witnessed the whole thing.
So is it true what they're saying, that she crossed over from
Yeah, I was
northbound?
coming across into the mall, and the light had just turned at
up?
the intersection. The turning lane light had just went to red. She came across that intersection. Yeah, it was. I'm just surprised she's
Honestly,
okay.
Yeah. Wow.
For sure.
it's a lot of force to blow through a tree and then continue rolling. Yeah.
She missed an oncoming
tree
car.
that's what they were saying.
Yeah, by feet, and that person didn't stop.
Yeah, considering how busy it is along here, it's amazing she didn't hit another car as she came across.
Yeah, but there was only one car traveling southbound on 92, and she barely missed that car. And then when she hit these trees, the trees shooting up in the ground in the air. And
Right.
She was going about 80 miles an hour, probably.
Wow.
I mean, my guess.
That's
You know,
good.
Yeah.
I was about to say there had to have been a good speed behind this, honestly.
Supposedly she lost consciousness and,
Yeah, that makes sense.
probably floored it. Yeah. But she went across that intersection at an angle, never hit the median or anything. Just a perfect cross. But that tree is devastating.
It moved what?
Look at that.
20 feet?
Yeah.
About.
Anyway, you guys take care. Have a good
Thanks,
day.
guys. Appreciate it. Yeah.
So, according to him, that she never crossed the median. So, it looks, from what he said, if you want to go to the intersection.
Yeah.
We'll stop right here.
Yeah.
So, if you want to point the camera at the intersection. So, what they're saying is she just came across oncoming lanes there and this up here in the tree.
Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got a little more information now from a witness who said that she actually came into the other lane of traffic and did not cross the median. Came into the other line of traffic.
Okay, actually, yeah, right here. So I don't know if your camera will pick it up, but you can see some tire marks right there on the sidewalk, which would pretty much make what he said true. So it looks like the tire mark goes right, lines up to the... And we almost watched another car accident just now. Someone almost just rear-ended somebody not paying attention right over here. So that tire mark's going right across the sidewalk into those rocks right there and comes that way. So that does make sense that, she may not have jumped the median per se, but she did enter this oncoming traffic, and then the incident happened as follows.
Okay. All right. Well, that's even scarier
Yeah.
yet. I mean, that she entered oncoming traffic, according to the witness, that we just talked to get new information on this. That it's amazing that, like you say, that there was a number of other cars coming that direction where she could have hit.
Oh, I know. She very lucky, very.
It's lucky that this was just a one-car, one-person injury rollover.
And you heard the UPS guy.
Yeah.
There was another car, but she missed it by feet.
Okay.
Missed it by feet, he said. And what he was saying was her speed was very very high. So I mean, that if that's the case, I mean, I can see how all the damage happened and how the accident progressed.
If the speed was high, Zach, do you think that she was suffering some sort of medical
That is very possible.
emergency?
It's possible. I mean, right behind you, Todd.
Yeah.
It's possible. It is very possible. I mean, she looked older. I mean, she could have, went unconscious, hit the gas, and went off the roadway into oncoming, and this is the end result of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very likely. I mean, we'll find that out if that's the case, if they know, but it's very likely.
Yeah.
But the ambulance is pulling away right now, so we'll see if they go lights and sirens to this thing.
Well, they're choosing not to use the sirens so far.
They probably haven't turned it on yet,
Okay.
but we'll see right now because they're at the intersection.
Okay, so
Which
if
is a
there's
good sign.
Yeah, so if there's no lights, no sirens, that's usually a good sign that it's...
It's not as serious as, it could be.
Yeah, right. Okay.
But now that they're walking away from the car,
Yeah.
let's see what we got.
So if you're just joining us, folks, it appears, according to witnesses, that she was going at a fairly high rate of speed, got into the other lane of traffic, and drove and hit this tree, and flipped over to end up right here.
But I don't think I can.
Oh, well,
Hey, he's about to leave.
Okay.
But that is significant damage. So you can see right there where she struck that tree, right there where the whole front end is crushed in on the driver's side. Yeah, there is airbag deployment throughout the vehicle, which is good. I'd call it definitely a total loss.
Yeah. It's easy. Absolutely. Did you know this person, sir? Well, according to one witness at least, she was going the wrong way. She entered the other lane of traffic going the wrong way. Maybe when she realized it, I don't know, she jumped over here to the side of the road here and hit this tree and flipped over. She was just taken away just moments ago. It looks like she's going to be okay. There was no sirens. There was no lights, so it looks like... and she was alert. She was even on the phone while they were trying to get her out. Prior to trying to move her, it looked like she was talking to somebody on the phone. Maybe saying that she's all right. I don't know, but...
Carefully. Very carefully.
Well, we just talked
I don't think that was a very nice thing that she was saying. What kind of car that is?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was able to see the back of it maybe, but that's crazy. So the city's gonna have to come by and pick up the tree. Surprised that cactus propped it up.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong cacti there. But I suppose by the time it got to the cacti, after it went through this tree, the momentum maybe was slowed down a bit. Someone's asking if it was a medical condition. We're that part we're just speculating. That's just speculation.
We've overheard a lot of people talking about it, saying she may have blacked out at the wheel. It is likely. I mean, just like with all these cases, it's very likely that a medical condition.
Well,
could
yeah,
have caused
obviously
this.
something happened to cause her to get into the other lane of traffic at a high rate of speed, and then come across over here, hit a tree, flip over.
Yeah, and. Yeah, per a few of the witnesses, she was traveling at a pretty high rate of speed. I mean, before she crossed over lanes into oncoming. But, I mean, it is very likely. It really is. I mean, like we said, she was an older person. I mean, numerous witnesses. I mean, there's a few people out here who I guess know her personally who said, that's probably what happened. So.
Okay.
But so they're gonna flip it over right now. Or try to. She was upright when she hit that tree because of that damage on that side, and I'm guessing when she hit the tree it caused her to roll.
Yeah.
And the roll, it looks like it initially happened on the driver's side because you can see that pillar up there is caved in. So when she hit, she immediately went on the driver's side, rolled like that. That's what it looks like to me.
Right.
I want to cruise down to the police, see if we can get a statement, and see if they can actually tell us what's going on for real.
Yeah, it looks like she'll be okay. She was taken away without any sirens and without lights, so she's alert. She was taken away. She seemed okay, didn't notice any blood or anything like that when she was taken away. She was on the phone. Looked like she was on the phone when I initially got here while she was turned over. So very lucky that nobody else was hurt and that she wasn't hurt more seriously. And if you're just joining us, this is the tree that she hit as she got into oncoming traffic lane from the other lane, apparently, according to a witness, then veered across, hit this tree, apparently rolled before going up against this cacti here. It was turned on the side, and then they got her out of the vehicle and taking her off to the hospital for a checkup.
Out-of-state license plate.
And all this occurring just outside of Texas Roadhouse.
That's where the initial call went out, was a single vehicle rollover at Texas Roadhouse. So I was like, how do you roll a car at Texas Roadhouse? She ripped up an entire tree, and yeah. She went oncoming traffic, went on the curb, hit the tree, and rolled it.
How did she get inside?
She drove into the oncoming traffic.
From that side?
No, right at the intersection, drove through, came up the sidewalk, hit the tree, and rolled right here.
Oh, she turned like immediately left instead of going to the.
They said they were showing the red light.
Was she hurt?
A little bit. It's a Ford Escape.
Oh, okay, so this is a Ford Escape.
Pretty sure it's an Escape.
So do you know if this is city property?
I think it is. I think this actually might be city. I don't know if the mall owns this half. Which part of it?
What state is the license plate from, Zach?
I wasn't really able to tell.
Yeah, I can't tell what state. All right, folks, any new information that we get, Zach with the Sierra Vista News Network will get an update on top of this post. But that's what we know so far from talking to witnesses. The good news is that the lady that was in this vehicle should be okay. She was taken away alert to the hospital with no sirens or lights on. And she was actually talking on the phone prior to being extracted. So, Zach, I guess you'll try to get a little more information or the full details if you can.
There's no supervisors on scene, so I'm going to have to make a phone call.
Okay, all right. But
let me look it up. Because they have the state blocked on the plate, but I was able to read the little caption on the bottom.
people wondering how, Zach, how you're doing. Somebody asked the question.
Barely able to walk Illinois.
Okay, so it's an Illinois
Plate.
Illinois license plate.
Yeah, I have, like I said, I have to go talk to a surgeon Monday up in Tucson at Tucson Orthopedics. But it's looking like I tore tore some ligaments in my leg that hold my knee together. So under my pants leg, I got a very nice brace on that I can't walk without. Like if I were to take it off and try to stand next to you, my leg would completely give out on me.
Yeah.
And I barely should be even coming out here and doing this. But,
Yeah.
It's very boring at home, and I hate sitting around.
Yeah. And you experienced a lot of bruising. You showed me a picture yesterday.
Yeah, the whole backside of my knee and right on the side of it by my leg, you can see exactly where the tendon that broke was, or the ligament. I don't know if it's a ligament or a tendon yet. That's for Tucson to figure out. But, oh yeah, massive bruising. And it hurts. It hurts. Yeah, it sucks. But that's what I get for jumping over a wall and trying to be as young and hip as I used to be.
Yeah. That was on Saturday.
Yeah.
If people are just joining us, Zach was trying to, went to a call, and then
I jumped over a wall. I was like, this is a shorter route to get back to my car than walking back down alleyways and surface streets. And well, it was a poor decision on my part, and yeah. Everybody got a good laugh out of it, so did I, and now my leg doesn't work.
Yeah, God. Well, folks, that will wrap it up for our coverage here just outside the Texas Roadhouse, where this accident, one vehicle rollover occurred. Looks like the individual will be okay. We just don't know the circumstances completely that led to it. We did a little speculation from a witness that we talked to, and from what we can tell on the ground here, it appears that witness was correct.
Yeah, a lot of the people we talked to, all their stories, they sounded the same. I mean, with the way I do my news articles, if there's like one witness, or maybe a few, and their stories don't really sound the same, I usually don't put witness accounts in my news articles. But when you have a group of, well, like we just had, maybe 3-4 people who witnessed it, who all said the exact same thing, it's probably what happened. It's the truth.
Yeah. All right, folks, that will do it for Zach Bennett and the Sierra Vista News Network. I'm Todd Ryan with CoolFMOnline.com. Stay safe out there, folks. So long. Bye-bye.